Hello and welcome back, guys. So today we are going to take a look at the ZDToys Iron Man. So this is the newest, toy line. So as you can see, this is the box. There is a good shot of the Mk3 armor at the front, and if you look down here, you can see it says Iron Man Mk3 right here. And at the side, you can see it says right here Mk3. And at the other side, you can see the Iron Man logo. So the box feels premium in my opinion. And at the back side, let me fix the focus. You can see that there are a lot of information regarding the figure, but sadly it's in Chinese and I cannot read that. So yep, this figure is made by a Chinese company or a Chinese manufacturer, but there is an important feature in here. Let me fix the focus, and you can see here there is an authenticity seal. So this figure is officially licensed by Disney Marvel. So I think that is a good start. Yeah, that is a good start. So with that said, we are expecting this figure to be good. So let's take the figure out of the box. Okay, so the way the box opens, it's something quite unique. You can see that there is another shot of the Mk3 with this chest open up, and if you pull this out, you can see the figure inside. So let me get him out. Let me put him to the side first, and underneath you can see his accessories. So let's take a closer look at him. So here is the figure out of the box, and man oh man, this figure looks amazing. Take a look at that. You wouldn't believe me if I tell you that this figure is the same price or almost the same price as a Marvel Legends, which is I think around 1,200 to 1,400 pesos, or roughly around $26 to $30. And at that price point, what you are getting is this nicely looking figure. Take a look at those small details. Those are nicely painted. Yeah, I'm pretty much amazed on how this figure looks like. For that price point, I wouldn't expect it to be this good. So yeah, I think the overall aesthetic of the figure is pretty much the strong point of this figure. So with that said, let's take a look at the articulation. Okay, so let's take a look at the articulation. So first, the head. So the head can look up about that far. So I think that is pretty much decent. You can also look down about that far. And then it can also go side to side about that far, like so. So you just have to be careful not to scratch the paint. And the shoulder pads can move up and down, as you can see here. And then there is also a pull out joint right here, which you can pull the arms out like so. So that gives it a little bit more clearance so when you are rotating the arm, so you won't scratch the paint. So it can also go out about that far. And then there's also a bicep rotation right here, which can go side to side. So let me push this back in. Okay, so there is also a double jointed elbow, which can only bend about this far. Okay, so as for the hands, so the hands is on a ball joint, so it can wiggle around like so, and then it can also rotate side to side. So as for the body, so there is a joint up here which lets the body move forward like so, back, and then it can also go side to side. And then you can also pull this up, it will extend, so it can move forward even more, back, but it will leave a gap right here. So it can also go side to side like so. So that is pretty much it. And there is also no waist rotation, so yeah. So as for the legs, so the legs can move forward about that far, so not much. And then it can also go back, pretty much close to none. Can also go out about that far, but there is a drop down joint down here. You can pull this down, and then it will extend the articulation, so it can move forward even more, as you can see here. You can also go back a little bit more, and then it can also go out like so. So that is pretty much an improvement in terms of articulation. So there is also a thigh rotation right here, which can go side to side. And as for the knee bend, so there is a double jointed knee bend. It can only bend about this far. So pretty decent in my opinion. As for the foot, so the foot is on a ball joint, so it can move forward and back like so. Then it can also go side to side. So pretty decent articulation. But oh, and there is also a gimmick at the back. So you can see these two plops right here. You can open them up like so, and you can see those silver paints underneath. So that is pretty much good attention to details. So in terms of articulation, I think articulation is not the main selling point of this figure, but it does have, I think, a very decent articulation. I mean, for the price. So let's take a look at the accessories. Okay, so for the accessories, first, he comes with 4 pieces of these effect parts, which you can use either for his repulsor blast or his flight pose. And then he also comes with a set of open hands with the hole right here, so you can attach the effect parts. But let me zoom it in and let me fix the focus. You can see that these hands are quite detailed. You can see those silver paints right there. So that is pretty nice. Okay, so let me zoom it out right there. So to attach the effect parts, you just have to peg it in here like so. So pretty easy, right? Okay, so aside from that, he also comes with a set of relaxed open hand, as you can see here. And then aside from that, he also comes with a set of propulsor hands without the peg hole, which is there is now a silver paint, which you can use to display him without the effect part. So that is pretty good feature. So the last accessory that it comes with is a stand right here, which is pretty good looking. And if you look at the base, it says Iron Man Mark 3. And there are a lot of joints in this stand. So first, can move forward and back. This joint right here can move side to side like so. And then there is another joint up here, can move forward and back. And then there is another joint up here which can move forward and back also, or up and down. And then there is this clip mount. Now if you don't want to use this, you can replace this with this one, which is I think for his crotch area, to support him while he was standing. And you can also attach this clip part right here. You just have to peg it in here. So now you have more more secure stand. So that is pretty nice. So I think that is pretty much for the accessories. So for some quick size comparison, here is next to the Comic Cave shotgun. So as you can see here, he is pretty much taller than the Comic Cave, because the Comic Cave is I think 1:12 scale, while the ZDToy is 1:10 scale. So I don't have any SH figure arts with me right now, but I think the ZDToy is pretty much taller than your average SH figure arts. So what do I think about this figure? Well, if you want an Iron Man figure that is super articulated, then this is not for you. But if you want a good looking figure and that won't hurt your wallet that much, then definitely go check this figure out. And like what I've said in my in the earlier part of my video, this figure only costs about the same price as a Marvel Legends, and with that price point, what you are getting is a very nicely looking figure. I mean, some people even call this the mini hot toys. Well, I cannot agree with them, at the same time I cannot disagree with them. But one thing is for sure, this figure will stand out in your shelves. And if you want to start an Iron Man collection, I think this is the right time to do so. I mean, the price of this figure won't hurt your wallet that much, and I think CD Toy plans on releasing the entire Iron Man suits, starting from the Iron Man 1, I think up to the endgame. So let's wait for that. What I am waiting for honestly is the Hulkbuster armor, and let's see. I have high hopes for this company. So again, if you want to buy one of these, please do check Happy Toys Laguna and Figure Hunts Unlimited. I'll put their link in the description below. Again, thank you for watching, and if you like this video, please consider hitting that thumbs up button. And if you want to support this channel, please consider subscribing. Again, thank you for watching, and I hope that I'll see you in the next review.